Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of What Makes a Genre, or Genres Explained. Today we're going to be talking about thriller versus horror. What's the difference? I don't know. Do you know the difference? Alright, notebook here. Also, comment below. Let me know what Hogwarts house you fit into. I'm a Ravenclaw. First, let's talk about what thriller and horror have in common. What thriller and horror have in common is plot twists, suspense, or a feeling of dread, and cliffhangers. What are the other things that make a thriller a thriller? Well, you're gonna look at action, pacing, and usually a fast, quick pacing. Think car chase scenes, think heists, think running from the police, think fast pacing. Unreliable narrators along with multiple POVs. It's when you can't quite trust the narrator, it leads you into questioning things more. And in thriller, you want your viewer to be on the edge of their seat because they are questioning things. They're full of like, there's also going to be tension, traps, an atmosphere of menace.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Sudden violence. An underdog protagonist, just a normal guy who's just doing a normal job, and then he goes up against like a master villain, a master antagonist, somebody who is like Moriarty or, someone very powerful usually. That is going to also create that sense of suspense and adrenaline. Thriller is the action, the suspense, the high stakes, the will they succeed? If they succeed, they win, and if they lose everything. That is thriller. Now, what makes horror? What makes it different from thriller? Horror is meant to scare the viewer. The reader. Horror is that they want to startle, shock, repulse, gross you out. That's horror. They just want to make you go, "Bleh." That's horror. Also, fear. In a horror novel or a horror movie or story or whatever, you also want your reader on the edge of their seat, but they're on the edge of their seat not from adrenaline. They're on the edge of their seat from fear.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Like, they've got the goosebumps, they've got the creeping up the back of the neck, they've got the I can't sit still because someone's probably right behind me and I gotta run feeling. That's what makes it horror. Other aspects are aspects of the unknown, because we're trying to figure it out and we don't know. And so that's why it's scary, because if we don't know, how can we fight it? Context. This is scary because blank. It's scary because it's new. It's scary because it's true. It's scary because X, Y, Z. And then you're going to have contrast. Contrast being a normal person behaving abnormally. So like an adult behaving like a child, or a child behaving like an adult, or a dog behaving like a cat, or a cat behaving like a robot, or a robot behaving like a human. All of these things lead into that feeling of something is wrong, something is different, something is not right. This is scary. I don't know what it is.
Get out of there, SpongeBob!
Yeah! Contempt. And that's where you drive the character to the edge and you push them. So I guess it's contempt for your character, where you, as the writer, as the author, you push them to the brink and you push them over. It's pretty contemptuous. So the biggest difference between thriller and horror is going to be adrenaline versus fear. Does your story have characters acting out of fear or out of adrenaline? Are they fighting a villain that they know or a villain that they don't know? Are you trying to scare your readers? Are you trying to gross them out? Or are you just trying to take them on a roller coaster? If you're on a roller coaster, you are doing thriller. If you're in let's go into the swamp of, you're doing horror. This has been really good for me to make this video because I have been working on this one novel. It's more of a novella, but I have been stumped onto whether or not it is a horror or a thriller. And that's the whole thing. This is why I'm making these videos. It's much for me to figure out where my stuff fits as it is hopefully helping you figure out where your stuff fits. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video was helpful for you. It was helpful for me. Let me know, comment down below what you're currently working on and if it's a thriller or a horror, or if it's a comedy or what genre it fits into. Also, comment below, let me know some of your favorite thriller stories, movies, books, shows, and let me know some of your favorite horror movies, books, shows, games, whatever, and let me know why you like them. Also, let me know what genres I should explain next. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more content, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye!